Never tripping off the past, cause only fools trip over something that be behind them. What's poppin'? It's your boy Young Burn Borsch, you know what it is. Gremlin from the Kremlin. We in here. I decided to use, for some odd ass reason, some troll teams on the ladder on the testing account that I have, aka Vodka Vodkovich, and I dropped really low, as you can see, below 1600 even, which was a huge drop off. But I was using some absolute BS. I don't know why. Just I felt like. But as I promised to you, today will be a different team. This is maybe like 2 or 3 games I've had with this team. So who do we have here? Listen. Can you behave? Can you please behave? All I'm asking you to do is to behave, okay? Yeah, okay. While I'm recording a video, of course, you know what I'm saying? She's damaging this awesome t-shirt. Oh my god. The robe is drying over there. So I'm rocking this awesome Équipe de France t-shirt. We're just putting her claws through it, and it's synthetic, and obviously you know that if it's synthetic clothing, then it gets damaged by the cat's claws and all that shit. Anyways, oh shit, I'm sorry about the sound. That's my plate with a cucumber, you know what I'm saying, to calm our nerves and all that stuff. So what I was trying to say that I promised you to bring a video with this particular team. I did something that I never usually do before. I tested this team for a couple of games before recording. Usually I just jump in without even using the team whatsoever. And well, Joey has told me before that he usually tries to test some teams before he starts recording, just to have an understanding how to play with this team, how to, you know, cover its threats and all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to try doing it as well. Maybe that would increase the results of what we have. Also, we're lower on the ladder now, so should be I guess slightly easier. We'll see how it is. It's pretty much it really depends. Anyways, though, this is the team that has the electric terrain, which is quite interesting. I haven't used terrain necessarily in OU just yet in Gen 8. I mean, only in the beginning of the Gen. Let me see. Let me show y'all. So, the Pinchurin with terrain extender, which is pretty interesting. Has memento as well, you know, but normally it's just kind of like Suka Punch. I guess people are not gonna expect that. You could actually finish off some stuff, or maybe like Excadrills, because Excadrills would always be staying in on you in it if they're brought down to the sash, you know what I'm saying, and you just Suka Punch them, kill them. So that is pretty cool. Spikes is always nice. Shit, what'd it do? It's fucking cold again in Russia. What the fuck, bro? Like, the spring just started. It felt like the spring started because it was really hot. It was really sunny, you know what I'm saying? But not anymore. Now it's fucking cold again. But then, okay, a classic Seismited with Stealth Rax, just classic. Then a Halucha with Electric Seed. The interesting thing is it does have Taunt. And Taunt has actually helped me in the 2 games that I've had. I was able to set up on Ferrothorns that didn't have Jarable. They tried to Leech Seed me as I taunted, and I just SD'd, and from there we won. Electric Seed is always nice, increases the defense, so in that battle that you just saw that ended, I was able to set up without fearing getting revenge killed by Aquajet Crawdont, so you know what I'm saying, that's also pretty good. Raichu Alola didn't even come out in any of those games, I guess because I was just lower on the ladder, but I mean, like, I didn't even need the Raichu. But Raichu seems to be pretty cool in the sense that it's extremely fast, it will be outspeeding everything, usually Haluchas as well after they unburden, usually, because most of them run Adamant, and if Adamant it's only 335, you know what I'm saying, like, it's very rare you're gonna see a Jolly Halucha. Just in general, this thing obviously outspeeds Scarf Dragapults as well, but I don't know, +2 Psychic probably kills after rocks, I suppose, maybe even without rocks. But then there's also a Scarf Jirachi, which is always good, with Fire Punch, this one, which is interesting. Healing Wish, also good, you know, just overall nice. And I like the fact that this one has actually some defensive backbone. Mandibuzz, always good. Mandibuzz, I enjoy Mandibuzz so much in OU right now. I don't know what it is. Mandibuzz is just always good, especially with heavy duty booty. It's just incredible. Overcoat is nice, so you don't take damage from weather. You know, just anyway. Let's get to the battle. What am I doing? We need some tea. You know what I'm saying? Some tea. It's calm the nerves. What the? Yeah, that's how you know we're lower in the ladder. Even though this guy is like almost 1700. You got a goddamn Colossal and a fucking Decidueye. Of course he has a Crawdaunt as well. So Hawlucha, I gotta be careful with Hawlucha. And Raichu as well. Raichu cannot really necessarily set up when there's Crawdaunt around, because I'm pretty sure Crawdaunt just KOs the Raichu with Aqua Jet. If Raichu takes, I don't know, like 2 Life Orb hits. Depending on the set, I'm pretty sure a Bandit just straight up kills. I don't know though, maybe I'm underestimating Raichu a little bit. I could calc. So Vikavolt, which is pretty interesting. Vikavolt kind of actually shits on me, as you can see. Especially if I give him the electric terrain, but he's not affected by it in it because he's levitating. Look, I think I might just lead with Rachi. I want to say, honestly, like, Pinchurin might be a lead, but I don't want to give him free webs because I'm just gonna have to defog them out anyway. Those Vikavolts usually have a grass move to hit Seismitoad, so he's definitely gonna predict Seismitoad lead, which means that he might just lead with the Decidueye or Vikavolt. Everything else just doesn't really make sense against Vikavolt, you know? I can try to flinch it a couple of times maybe, or even try to hit... Okay, he leads with Como, which is interesting. That is definitely interesting. So that is your rocker, I suppose. What is Colossal then therefore? I don't want to U-turn out. I could actually Iron Head it a couple of times. So he goes into Vikavolt. Let's see. We broke the potential sash. It does 17%. This is the scenario I wanted to be in. Should we just flinch him to the fucking death? Because I don't feel comfortable switching in anything. I don't want to give him necessarily webs to take him out of there. You see, like, bro, out of all the Pokemon, and Vikavolt absolutely shits on this. It's only Pinchurin that can take hits, but Pinchurin is not gonna take fucking bug buzzes. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta revert to this. 20%. That's pretty respectable, I gotta say. I'll take the 20% for sure. So can I get another flinch? Okay. So we need 2 more flinches, which is pretty okay. Of course he gets the Mud Shot off, but I'm still faster because I'm Scarfed. So I will go for it again. And can I get this flinch? Of course I don't get the flinch, bro. What is wrong with Jirachi nowadays? What is wrong with Jirachis nowadays? That's what I want to know, because I was supposed to look I didn't get flinches 2 times in a row. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I will go into Seismitoad now. It should be pretty free as he sets up the rocks. That is slightly annoying, but I guess his switching is probably Decidueye. So I will just go for rocks of my own. He stays in and tries to Will-O-Wisp. Misses. Deserved, because you didn't get flinched. I was hoping you would get flinched. Is he gonna switch out? He has to switch out. Yup, into Decidueye. I get the fucking Toxic off. Listen, bruh. Don't even complain, motherfucker. I already see him complaining on a mental level, you know what I'm saying? Because he also has this avatar. Whoever has this avatar always mentally complains. So the bottom line is that I can bring in the Mandibuzz. I don't know what Decidueye can run, to be fair. I want to bring in the Mandibuzz. In case he goes for defog, so be it. I will just scare him off and go for the U-turn. He goes for the SD. That is an interesting play. I definitely take any hit, so I will just go for the foul play. He might just switch out, he does, into Colossal. What is that supposed to mean, bruh? What does that mean, bruh? It's lefty's Colossal as well. Very interesting. I mean, even if he Will-O-Wisps, it doesn't really matter to the Seismitoad. First of all, I have Earth Power. I want to say I could defog, but I don't want to defog my rocks because he can just set up the rocks again. I could though. If I get this burned... Nah, let me just U-turn out. I don't... Oh, of course he gets the flame. I could have just stayed in then. Defogged. This thing probably has Rapid Spin, don't it? I could have just defogged, as he would have burned me regardless, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even see Flame Buddy coming, honestly. Did he Will-O-Wisp? And he Will-O-Wisped, so he burned 2 Pokemon of mine in 1 turn. Bruh. What can I say? Jose? I'm gonna go for the Scald. And this doesn't even kill? Are you goddamn serious, motherfucker? Are you serious, motherfucker? He's just gonna spam Rapid Spin now, until he dies. But what I will do, I will just go for the rocks. He's spamming yeah. He has no reason not to spam Rapid Spin. He's gonna be doing some slightly... As soon as he's faster, we're good though. So he goes back into Decidueye. I should have actually rocked here. I should have rocked here because he was faster at this point and he realized that. So he was faster. Fuck, I messed up a little bit, but I will go into Mandibuzz now. Like, what is his play? Double switching? His play is to just leave Blade. I'll take it. And, he's Life Orb too, huh? I will just go for the Defog. I will just go for the Defog as the Como comes out. Como, a little annoying. If he tries to set up, I think I need to bring in the Jirachi, honestly. Because I'll still be faster and I will be able to, like, Iron Head him, I suppose. Yeah, he does try to set up, but I will still be faster with Jirachi. So I U-turn out. He takes a little bit of damage on his own. I'm relying on some fucking Iron Heads, bro, now. I'm relying on some motherfucking Iron Heads, my guy. Healing Wish is not the play. Nothing else is the play. So can I get 23? That's pretty respectable. Of course he gets the Clangorous Soul up again. Bro, where my flinches at? Are you goddamn serious, motherfucker? Luckily Pinchurin has Suka Punch, but there's no way it kills from this range, innit? So I feel like I have to go Pinchurin. Because Raichu then outspeeds, innit? So we're good. Raichu still outspeeds. But come on, man. Okay, I will go into Pinchurin now. I will save this, actually. I will save this. Even though it dies to a Aqua Jet. It don't matter, though. It don't matter. He goes for the Flamethrower. Does a lot of damage. I will try to Suka Punch. Just in case it... But obviously it doesn't kill. But the bottom line is that Raichu outspeeds now. And I can't go for the T-Bolt. Can't go for the T-Bolt. He probably would go into Crawdaunt, I presume. I guess he goes into Crawdaunt here, innit? He goes Decidueye, which is an interesting choice. Doesn't Decidueye just drop to a Psychic? Bruh, I'll calc it. Does it have Suka Punch? It might have Suka Punch, but the thing is, I could use it for like Togekiss and stuff, but I feel like I don't need... I feel like I should be able to win regardless. I mean, let's calc. Raichu, Alola, PU Nasty Plot. And Decidueye, USD, for example. It's not Psyshock, Psychic. Psyshock does kill. And Psychic, I presume, does as well. 38 to 46. Wow, okay. And he might have the Suka Punch. I'll go into Mandibuzz. I'll get a Roost off. The bottom line is that I will be able to... Oh, Shadow Sneak, huh? Interesting, interesting. I will be able to get a Roost off, though, here. Which is definitely something I want to get. This thing probably could set up an SD. So I guess I'm gonna go for the foul play. He just knocks off. Okay, it's good to know. So it's probably Bandit. The thing is, I will go for the Roost again. I will go for the Roost, and then he goes into Togekiss, and I think I will bring in the Raichu now. I have my last turn though, but I don't need the speed on Hawlucha anyway at this point. I would like to get the defense, but Hawlucha can do anything to the Togekiss, you know what I'm saying? So I will just go into... I could have U-turned, but I don't want to get... Yeah, that's Dazzling Gleam. That is rather interesting, my man, I gotta say. He scarfed Togekiss with Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, This sucks, because he's faster than Hawlucha. I should have seen that coming. I should have seen that coming. And Decidueye is slightly problematic right now. Bruh. This might actually cost me the game. I should have not gotten rid of Pinchurin, but Pinchurin was the sack against Como, otherwise I would have just lost. So I will go into Mandibuzz here. Does he U-turn or something? He has D's, okay. At least we know Crawdaunt is Bandit, so I want to keep this thing rather healthy. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm going to spam Roost until he dies, and then he dies right now. So Togekiss, not to lose to Togekiss. I pretty much have the Jirachi. The Jirachi with 9% coming in clutch. If I got more Iron Head flinches, it would have been pretty much good. I need this for the Crawdaunt. I honestly think I just sacked the Hawlucha. I'll explain why. Because Hawlucha doesn't... Without the Psychic Seed, it will take a lot. It doesn't do damage to this because it gets outsped by this. And without the... I mean the Electric Seed, It doesn't take damage from Crawdont, so I will go into Halucha second. Yeah. I go into Rachi and click U-turn. He stayed in. I think I messed up. I think I might have messed up. This does a lot of damage though. But if I go for Toxic, and he got the roll as well. Are you the roll 37 to 42 roll? Are you fucking serious? I'm gonna click U-turn again. Yup, I'm gonna click U-turn again. I have to. I have to click U-turn again. Crab Hammer to 75. Yeah, and I just lose, bro, because I didn't preserve my Seismitoad. Yeah, the U-turn just cost me the fucking game there, bro. Yeah, because now he just finishes me off with... Are you fucking serious? Everything was going so well until the Stoicus was fucking scarfed. Which... It was definitely my mistake. Fuck, bro. I should have not U-turned. I should have not U-turned there. I honestly thought he would go into Crawdon though. But I guess Crawdon was more important. If I clicked Iron Head, it pretty much would have been over. Because he would have had to go into Crawdon and lock himself into Aqua Jet anyway to kill me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this was... I actually dropped the soap in the end. All I had to do was just click Iron Head. If he stayed in, he would have been to a KO'd. So he didn't have an opportunity to switch out. Even if he tried to switch out, there. His Crawdon would have been in a position where he should have clicked either a water move, but then Seismitoad walled him, or a dark move, or Mandibuzz walled him. And I fucking dropped, brah. I hate shit like this, bro. Because of, I dropped the game myself. I literally dropped the game myself. Where's my tea? I had this game easily. I don't know why I decided to predict the Crawdon to come in. It didn't even make too much sense. I should have just spammed fucking Iron Head. I preserved all of my Pokemon pretty well, I think. Fuck. Fuck. What can I say? So his Rocker is Clefable. He probably leads with it. Or he'll Scarf Jirachi. I don't think he leads with anything else. He leads with Conkeldurr, which is interesting. Why Conkeldurr? I'll click Iron Head. I'll flinch it once. Just to get just to see the set. He might Mach Punch. I don't really take any hit from this too well though. Let's go into Seismitoad. I think he might Mach Punch here. He really clicked knockoff. I could have just 3-hit KO'd you, bruh. I go for the Stealth Rocks though. Like, whatever. This does so much fucking damage, bro. And I gave him recovery, which is really bad. I misplayed the Seismitoad. It's not like I need the Seismitoad, but it would have been perfect to Toxic the Gastrodon. I can't really switch in on the Mach Punch at this point. So I will go into Pinchurin. I will click Spikes. He might go into Mandibuzz. He might go into Mandibuzz now. So I might just click Memento here. No, it just stays in and Drain Punches. I'll go into Haluchi and click SD. What is the worst thing he can do? Facade. There's so much fucking damage, bruh. Why does Facade do so much, bro? Yeah, it's a Conkeldurr, strong as fuck. He doesn't have priority though. I'm +2. Oh, Clefable is unaware, yeah, right. Protect, really? I mean, I'll click acrobatics. That's 39, there's no damage. Moonblast. Okay. He protects here for sure. And then I will double switch. Yeah, I got upset because of the fucking last game. And now I'm playing this like shit. Why didn't I think that this is unaware? It didn't make sense to set up with Haluchi here. But he protects here as our Iron Head, and I will go into Raichu. Which doesn't make too much sense, but... he might be afraid of the fucking... grass now. He's faster with Dragapult though. I needed the electric terrain to be able to do damage. Not damage to all speed stuff. Not just die to an earthquake, yeah. Of course. Now I guess my only way is to fucking Iron Head flinch. Yeah, I played this so fucking incorrectly. First of all, Conkeldurr destroyed me. I was surprised he didn't try to like Mach Punch. I could have just 3-hit KO'd the Conkeldurr with Iron Head, and there was nothing he could have done. This is this 13, and of course he burns, he doesn't flinch. Bro, why do they don't flinch? Bro, come on, man. I know this team sucks, but we're fucking low on the ladder. This is incredible. Setting up the Haluchi was too early, for sure. But because I had the hazards up and my Seismitoad died, I didn't want him to get a defog, you know what I'm saying? To allow him to get a defog. I was genuinely surprised he stayed in with Conkeldurr, he just didn't give a fuck. All I needed was 2 flinches, and I didn't want to take too much damage on this. If I got 2 flinches, like, it would have been a lot easier. He would have gone into fucking Gastrodon or would. Yeah, he just clicks or... Bro, they don't even flinch. Did they reduce the flinching? Like, it seems like the flinching... Look, 3 Iron Heads in a row, no flinches whatsoever. Like in last game. In the last game, if I got at least 1 more flinch, I would have been able to win easily. Against the previous dude. I played incorrectly in the end, but the situation I was in was caused by me not getting enough flinches in the first place. Because if I was higher on health, not getting enough flinches allowed him to get enough damage on the Jirachi on me, to the point where Aqua Jet just finished me off. You know what I mean? Aqua Jet would have not been enough to KO me if I got at least like 1 more flinch in one of the Pokemon. It really, by playing with Jirachi and Togekiss, it seems like you're not getting enough flinches lately. In Gen 4 and Gen 5, you could just literally sit there and get flinch 20 times in a row, bro. Yeah, it's over, bro. This makes me rather sad, bro. I played this game like shit, of course, but I really didn't get him staying with Conkeldurr. And not just that, but then also just going for knockoff. I expected him, once he flinched one time, to, I don't know, go for Mach Punch to try to get at least some damage. You could have gotten flinched to death easily, without, like, any problem. And then I just threw away the Seismitoad, allowed him to recover. Anyway, fuck it. This team sucks. You see it, it's, it's dumb as fuck. It's dumb as fuck, but a little bit fun. Raichu, absolutely garbage, bro. Absolutely garbage. Like what? Yes, yeah, you get the speed and stuff, but I know, I understand for late game cleaning and whatnot, but yeah, okay. Thanks for coming through.